Welcome to Nationwide Risk Consulting's Working Partners Network. Here's what some of our working partners have to say about us.
We're an employee benefits agency in Kansas City, and we've been specializing in employee benefits for a little less than 20 years. We represent all the major carriers in Kansas City, United Healthcare, Blue Cross, Aetna, and we do all different sorts of plans, medical insurance, disability, and pension plans. We initially got together with Nationwide Risk to get our foot in the door to larger corporations.
I think the audit process is impressive, and if I speak for myself and most other brokers that I know, I think it is way over the head of most of the people I know in the insurance business. I've been doing this for 20 years. I think I'm pretty good at what I do. It's a very intense calculation, most of which is not public information. So Nationwide Risk, over a period of years, has accumulated, all of the proper facts they need to really go over. I mean, how do you calculate an experience modification in all 50 states? And it's different in states. So, I certainly don't have that expertise. Quite frankly, none of the brokers I know have that expertise. So that's a key point.
We have written insurance business as a consequence of our relationship with Nationwide. Some of that has been personal lines insurance that we never expected to write. But of greatest interest to us is the conversations that take place between these prospective clients and their friends in their industry, which has been an unexpected outcome of our relationship with Nationwide. So we have seen referrals that have actually come from these particular prospects come to us, and we've written their insurance and built brand new client relationships. As I said, an unexpected outcome, but one that's been well received within the agency, and we've written 3 or 4 clients that have been referred to us that weren't initially Nationwide prospects.
The leads we've been receiving from Nationwide are extremely good leads. The appointments are already set, and they are typically set with either the owner, the CEO, or the CFO, the people that are actually making the decision when it comes to the audits for the company.
Our overall impression of the program is extremely positive. It's a service that we provide to our existing customers as well as the customers that Nationwide Risk Consulting provide to us, and it's a service that no other firm in the area is providing. Particularly in the state of Ohio, where the workers' comp system is monopolistic and no firm really pays attention to that line item expense, it allows us to separate ourselves from the competition by actually paying attention to workers' compensation.
I think that the leads overall have been very good. They're a cross-section of medium to large size firms. They're in all different industries. They're in all different parts of our demographic area. And that's kind of what we expected. I wanted to see leads from medium to large size firms because they are typically more difficult to get in to see. There are people kind of set up like secretaries and such that are trained to push salespeople away. So you really would have to spend a lot of time networking with and finding these key personnel away from their place of business in order to get in there in a lot of cases. So what they've been able to do is get us in.
The audits that we've been through with Nationwide have been a good experience. Our clients don't have to do a lot of work, that the auditing department digs into the details for the company and finds where they can recover the most money.
My impression of the audit process is very favorable. I think that Nationwide does a thorough job and does a good job of introducing who they are and what they're capable of doing, so they're not false expectations at the start, and I think that's important. But I think the steps that are taken after the initial information is gathered is effective. There's regular communication with those prospective clients. So I think that the link between Nationwide and those prospects is very good, and that's important to have that ongoing communication.
First opportunity we had ended up being a company that was going through a change of control. We not only were given the opportunity to quote the insurance, we quoted the insurance, ended up saving the client about 20% of his overall insurance cost, which in this particular case was about $50,000, and we also were able to remediate the workers' comp and deliver to him additional cost savings of $50,000 over the prior 4-year period of time back from his prior workers' comp carrier. So it ended up being a win-win. I don't think you could expect much more than that on the first one like we did.
In addition to the referral fees and the fees we've collected as a result of the refunds we've gotten from our clients, we've also been able to write some other insurance business with the leads that have been generated by Nationwide Risk. Collectively, we've earned at least twice as much as we've put into it.
Nationwide Risk has helped our business immensely. In the 34 years that I've been in the insurance business, we haven't had a program that we've affiliated with that's been as successful as this. They contact employers on our behalf, set up appointments for us. We go out and do a survey for them. They do a classification check on workers' compensation to make sure that the employer is paying the right premium in the right classes. In the last 2 accounts that we worked on, Nationwide has developed from their audit team a return premium for one trucking account of $16,000 and another account that developed a return premium of over $162,000. We weren't the broker on either one of these 2 accounts. We just went out and contacted the employer after Nationwide put us in touch with them. We are now their brokers.
Thank you again for considering the Working Partners Network. The Nationwide Risk Consulting team looks forward to a long-term and mutually profitable relationship.